about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Complete to number 14. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
At the 49.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Bridgewater's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 81 yards.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there? Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Williams. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Stop the run.
he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
third down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Bridgewater on first down. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake, It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Bridgewater. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Take over first and 10.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
No gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboy.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down at the 28. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. No gain, and it's second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Teddy Bridgewater.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Packers 20, Cowboys 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
41.
It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is it? We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Cowboys 7.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Number 21.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
10 yards to go.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Number 21.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
4-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Cowboy.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Point after.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1 yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Cameron Braid.
Bridgewater.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They go screen with Dillon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
A loss of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of mid.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Sternberger. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT.
His kick is good.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They run. It's Kamara. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. back to throw. And it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And break, the tight end's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard, 27 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we